All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first match of the NAMT Quarterfinals weekend. I am Rhymes with Mash here to commentate this match against Shadow GM and That Cow, and I am joined by none other than the Silhouesca Els. How are you doing?
Alright, hello everyone. So, I'm just gonna be here sitting out, chilling, commentating with Rams Nash before having lunch here in the Philippines. I can't wait to see how this one goes. How are you doing yourself?
I'm pretty good. I'm excited for this. We've got a Vibro warm-up to start. That's something to get you warm.
Oh man, I just realized something right now. You know what the dream matchup would be? Imagine that cow versus Mr. Moo.
Oh, that'd be pretty interesting, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
because
a
you have a cow and then you have Mr. Moo. So
yeah, yeah. Their usernames match up. I like that. Too bad.
uh,
I don't. I don't know if it's possible that we'll see them unless they win like all of their matches from here on out.
yeah, I guess that's true. But it's still an interesting thought.
Yeah. So, I do know that that cow is kind of a rice demon, but weaker on the long note side. And I believe that Shadow on the other side is a stronger long note player. So I think we're gonna have a classic Ellen versus Rice matchup, if I'm not mistaken. That's not to say that Shadow's Rice is anything to scoff at. They are certainly a capable player. But I think that's the course that this match is going to be taking.
Well, I've mostly known that cow for like being a great rice player in general. So I wouldn't be surprised if the strategy was to try LNs and hybrids probably. But then again, you can't really underestimate rice players in general. The thing is that as later the stages progresses, the hybrids will probably favor those who are more physically skilled, if you think about it. Although
Yeah, I
considering
think
the
that's
map
right.
we're here, I wouldn't be surprised if this was an LN shot.
Yeah, based on the description of this map, I think this is I think this is a long note map.
Definitely a long note map, at least based on the feeling. Alright, here we go. Let's see what this is for real. I also like how the star rating is 0.01 off.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna mention that.
Well, too bad, I mentioned it already. Yeah, this is LN, 100%. And right now, off the bat, you can already tell the Shadow has an advantage. But this LN patterns doesn't seem to be like quarterfinals level anyway.
Yeah, I don't really think it is. You can never really perfectly tell any information out of warm-ups anyway. The match is really going to do the speaking for itself.
Oh man, the density is really big on this one. Yeah, I guess this is a big indication already that Shadow GM has to go for LNs. And wait, never mind. What just happened there? They just oh, okay. Well, they're just trading hit after hit.
I still certainly do think that Shadow has the advantage on the long notes here, but like you said, the hybrids are going to be the contested territory. If Cow can take a couple of points there, I think that's where they will really win the match.
That's true. I don't think either player wants to play the TB, but I would have to guess Shadow GM probably should try to avoid it as much as possible, because there are TBs tend to have a lot of race sections that are really difficult. I mean, I'm not saying Shadow isn't capable, but like knowing that cow as a player, you have to assume that they'll be able to kill the right sections.
Really, I would kind of figure that the tiebreaker favors the long note player more. I mean, not specifically for this tournament or this round, but I would say that in general.
Interesting. But I feel like this section is benefiting Cal mostly because of the physical side, at least compared to Shadow. Because we could see a while ago when it was still a lot easier. Shadow had the advantage.
Yeah, that's true. I do think Cal might have the overall physicality advantage, which might actually give him the tiebreaker advantage, like you said. We'll have to see. Some of the Rice picks in this round are really devious. So I have no doubt that Cal might have the advantage on those. So now as we can get into the pre-match procedure, we can see what these players are gonna be going for strategy-wise.
Well, we'll have to see how this one goes. Alright, so looks like we'll be waiting for Shadow GM to be able to restart properly.
Yeah, can't really fault him for having to deal with janky Osu sometimes.
Alright, so here we go. I guess we're ready too.
Yeah, that was fast. See these rolls.
See these rolls. Yep, I see them. I just can't wait to
86.
see.
Oh, and an 80.
Oh, that's very close and very high as well.
So that means Cal will be getting the first pick and the choice between first protect and first ban. He's going to be protecting first.
Alright. I would say Cal should protect the most physical map. So we have Rice 5 as the protection.
Yeah, that's kind of an interesting pick. I kind of would have expected one of the more Jackie picks. But we'll see how he performs on that. Could be very confident.
Okay,
Shadow.
so we have an LN2 protect and a Rice 6 ban. Interesting. I would say Cow would probably ban LN1. Oh, LN3 instead. That's an interesting choice. Because like, aren't LN1s typically the most release heavy ones?
I believe so. I'm not sure about this specific round, but I do know Angelic Jelly, our long note 3, is pretty fast, so I would expect him to kind of have a better shot on that one. Kind of surprised that he banned it.
Well, we'll have to see first. So Rice 1 is going to be the first pick for Cow. Not surprised at all. I'm expecting Cow to just play the right strategy for the whole match.
Yeah, we're getting right into this. Rice 1 Zenryoku Batankyu. A squid map on 1.05 should tell you all you really need to know.
So here we go. Yeah, a miss from Shadow GM at the start already tells you the whole story here. So the reason why misses like that happens early on is a lack of fundamentals, really. And with lack of fundamentals, you would definitely be suffering a lot. And you could tell the Cow certainly has more Rice skill or Rice fundamentals. When I say fundamentals, it's the ability to hit patterns in a very efficient way. And right now, Cow is the more efficient player than Shadow GM.
Mm-hmm. Some of those long jacks at the start were really nasty. Cow's jack ability really saved him there. With a solid accuracy lead coming out of the first half, 99.66 to 99.05. Cow is well poised to take this point already.
Oh wow. Well, Tao may have made a mistake of their own, but I feel like it's a little bit too late. As right now, Shadow's disadvantage is just a little bit too big. It's just look at like the way that Cal was able to execute these patterns right now. Oh, wait a second.
Ooh.
That's a big drop. Shadow is actually catching up.
Oh,
But
but they
those two
traded
misses
it.
at the end probably seals the deal.
Yeah.
And I believe that's it. Unless the mini check. Oh, well, that's what I was talking about. The long checks at end. Yeah, I knew someone was gonna miss there. Oh, wait, look at this interesting statistic. 347 to 365 in terms of the ratio. Goes to show that
Mm.
in terms of act, Shadow Jam probably has the upper hand, but those 3 misses to 7 really changed it all. I can
Yeah.
tell that that kill probably has better fundamentals. Sure, Shadow had the better act in general, but if you're able to like miss less and the act is still very solid, then that says the whole story. And Shadow GM is gonna go for LN1. I'm not surprised. However, I would have probably advised Shadow to save the safer picks probably a little bit later in the match. But the strategy of going for something that you think you'll win on at the start is also important. Because it's much better to have like a 1-1 situation rather than being down 2-0.
Yeah, I certainly think that stopping Cow's momentum like this is pretty important.
But yeah, the score right now is 1-0 in favor of that county. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that is correct. Bit of a rough start from Cow, hovering around 90, while Shadow stays solid at around 99.7.
I'm not surprised right now. I mean, we saw in the warm-up a while ago that Cow had a disadvantage early on. But wait a second, they're catching up. These density patterns could favor Shadow by a little bit, but it's these patterns that give Rise players a chance to be able to utilize their ability to play trills without having the worry to focus too much on the Ellen release, as the release factor in density charts aren't exactly the highest. What just happened?
Yeah, just when I thought Cow was catching up, their accuracies were really close, but that miss was kind of catastrophic.
Missing on the break section is like one of the worst plays to miss because this is the part where the opponent would usually be able to full combo.
Yeah, Shadow maintains really high accuracy, and I think that's an FC so far.
Yeah, they did not. I did not see that flashing red on their side, so no way they missed. But Cow, on the other hand, 3 times already, these density patterns are not that friendly, and that mid-jack is certainly going to be hurting those who are not that familiar with Ellen patterns like this. And as I say that, both players actually missed, but I feel like the damage has already been done.
Yeah, something like that really only benefits Shadow because they have the strong accuracy lead going into this last quarter.
Wow, this is so evil. Look at that left hand.
Oh, yeah.
The left it's really, really straining to the left hand. And I can tell why they're having difficulties. And here we go, we're approaching the final moments of the map. I feel like there's not enough time for Shadow GM to lose this point. Cow missing at the final part just helps that case. Very impressive to see, like, I think this is only a 1 miss run from Shadow, unless something bad happens at the end, and both players were able to keep the combo at the end, which is really impressive. Again, look at the ratio difference. I've noticed that in both of these points, the opponent that lost the map had better ratio. So that probably says something about their skill in general.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting. Their ratios are still really close, though. Kind of wonder how that's going to continue. Now it is 1-1. We are tie game, and Cow is going into Rice 2 Kamiyari algorithm.
I'm not surprised. I mean, you gotta go for the rice picks, really. You don't really have a choice. And I can't wait to see what's gonna happen here.
Wow, it's really close. Who is gonna blink first? 99.79 to 99.83. If someone misses, it's over.
That is true. And here's the thing. Right now, Shadow GM actually has the accuracy advantage. I mean, it's kind of fair that both of these players are having the easiest time to act on these kind of map, but wait a second, that miss from Shadow GM is really gonna hurt.
3.4% accuracy.
Oh wait, Shadow GM is having some trouble on this break section. But
and another miss.
That's the biggest problem here. Like, oh wait,
And they trade.
But Cow has a little bit of an advantage on the miss side. Now we're approaching a little bit more denser patterns, and the stamina factor is certainly gonna play in here, as it's gonna strain a lot, 100%. These anchors and trills mixed together is not friendly at all.
Yeah, these jump streams, hand streams. It's pretty brutal. And Cow is doing really well to maintain a 99.5. Dropped a bad there. He's lucky he didn't miss.
Alright, yeah, Cow has to miss once, but I feel like that sealed the deal already, essentially.
Yeah, I think that's really closed out this point. I think Cow is bound to take this.
Yeah, but something tells me the accuracy difference must be like a little bit close between the two players. And oh wow, look at this. This is what I was talking about. Shadow Jim actually had the better accuracy in general, but
Yeah.
those 8 misses really hurt.
And again, better ratio, despite losing. That's really funny. Now it looks like Shadow is going into their Protect, LN2.
Picking your Protect early is definitely an interesting choice because, like, if you think about it, this is the pick that's supposed to save you from problems or trouble, and I don't think Shadow is in a very troublesome position right now.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to try and figure out when you need to call in that Protect. Yeah, I don't know. We can get into this. I think it's another found win for Shadow here. Well, I can't say that for sure, but we'll see.
It's supposed to be a win for Shadow, because like
yeah,
something I've noticed though is whoever's gonna lose a breakpoint here is gonna be in the biggest like position to lose. Because if you think about it, both players' skill sets are kind of like different in a way. You have Shadow GM with the better act overall, but Cow with the more consistency and Rice. Those two don't really exactly go together that well between these two players.
It's funny, we've seen Rice 1, LN1, Rice 2, LN2. These players are just going down the list.
Well,
However,
oh my god, you're right, you're right.
after this, Shadow's gonna be out of long note picks. They're gonna have to start going into hybrids. So it's really imperative that they win this pick, but they're really comfortable here. 98.4 versus 97.5.
Yeah, wow, that's a big act drop from Kao, but I'm not surprised. Release picks are some of the more difficult things to really get good act on. And right now, Shadow GM, despite the FC, is holding a 99.3. Not really the act that you typically see on full combos, but it's 100% enough. And now we're approaching more diverse LM patterns. This is where the more fundamentally sound players come. Like, this is their bread and butter against their opponents, and it's kind of evident, really. Kao is kind of struggling to be able to gain that act.
Yeah, he's been hovering around there for a long while. Shadow dropping a little bit, but still maintaining that full combo is what's really important here. You don't really have to be perfect, you just have to be better than your opponent.
Shadow having a 6th set, probably going to reach the 70,000 soon. That's a big cushion to work with. And Kao, unfortunately, is going to be losing this point. But at the end of the day, that was Shadow's pick, so not too much to scoff on. These release picks are really going to put Kao to the test. But now there's 0 long note choices left. So it's going to be an interesting... We have to see an interesting strategy from Kao, and a very clean full combo as well for Shadow GM. Very, very impressive.
Yeah, with no bad judgments. That takes us to 2-2. Kao's turn to pick. And they're going for Rice 4.
Are we really gonna rip the streak now?
These players are taking no time to hesitate. They know exactly what they want to go for, and they ready up right away. I don't think these players are expecting any surprises with these picks.
But we'll have to see if this pick would really work for Cal. I mean, it's 2 minutes and 56, so a mistake will not mean too much compared to like a short one.
Yeah, and like the last Rice pick was really close at the start. I think if Shadow can maintain that high accuracy consistency just for a little bit longer, they might actually stand a chance to take one of Kao's Rice picks away, which would be huge in this match.
Although right now, it's actually really, really close. Like, these patterns not affecting anyone yet. No breaks so far, despite the very diverse Rice patterns that you see here. You see mini jacks, rolls, over and over with jumps and just everything thrown into the tech, really. And this is where it's really gonna start to get tricky. Shadow GM losing some act. It's gonna be real close here.
Yeah. Oh, and a miss from Shadow.
That's a really bad sign for Shadow GM. I mean, remember, Shadow has no more Ellen picks to work with, so... But wait, Cal actually drops once, although Shadow GM is gonna trade it back.
Yeah, but Cal lost a lot of accuracy there.
True, this is gonna give Shadow an opportunity to catch up.
I'd say it's still within reach, but Shadow really needs to play super confidently and hope for maybe another miss from Cal. The accuracies are getting closer and closer. Oh, but another break from Shadow. That's really heartbreaking.
It was a clean drop though, and Cal is actually dropping a lot more act. Oh my goodness. The lead hasn't changed at all, if you think about it. But hey, Shadow really has to pull off a miracle. But unfortunately, it's going to be a curse as another drop happens.
Yeah, these rice patterns are really tricky. Switching between the streamy parts, the jacky parts, mixing the two together. Shadow drops below 99%. Cow dropping down to 99.2.
Alright, here we go. Time is running out. Cow is dropping accuracy fast. Wait a second. But Shadow GM drops on the technical part. Cow will also drop. I don't think there's enough time, even if Cow has a catastrophic run at the end. In fact, they're actually holding on really well. Despite all of the technical patterns that you see, both players were able to perform it in a clean manner. But hey, again, look at that ratio by Shadow. It's really a little better than Cow's. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, 3 misses to 11 and 26 to 152 is really going to make a difference.
Mm-hmm. Cow takes the lead once again, 3-2, and now the ball is in Shadow's court. What are they going to pick out of the hybrid pool?
Well, I feel like it should be hybrid 1, 2, or 3. Or I guess hybrid 3? I don't think hybrid 2 is going to be good.
Oh, but
Wait, that's just no.
yeah.
This is
I don't like this pick, honestly. I don't think this is the one they're gonna be able to get a breakpoint on. This is really physical.
well. The reason why I dislike this pick is this is a very rice-oriented hybrid, and I don't think that's a good sign at all.
Yeah, I certainly would have gone for hybrid 1 or 3 and left this one out if I can. Who knows? This will be actually pretty interesting to watch. If Shadow can pull this off, that gives me a lot more confidence for their other two hybrid picks. But I don't know if they can do it, honestly.
Here's the problem, though. The problem with me here is what doesn't really suit me right is these patterns really remind me of the tech pick, and like it's definitely gonna favor Cow in some sort, right?
Yeah, though we have seen Shadow be able to contest on shorter rice sections, and being able to perhaps pull ahead on the more long note riddle sections. Maybe they could actually have a solid chance here.
All right. The lead's actually really close. Wait, Cow is dropping to hundreds on this section. Yeah, this is really bad news.
Yeah, Cow has yet to break through all these long note portions, and he does right as I say that.
Oh my goodness, but oh wow, look, Shadow GM is actually good. This is a very surprising lead for Shadow GM. I was expecting it to be like really close, not this much.
Yeah, this is actually a really strong performance from Shadow. Oh, and a kind of a nasty break, but didn't lose too much accuracy and maintains a pretty strong lead.
That's true, but here we go. This is the part I was talking about. This
And
is where
another
Cow
break.
can really take it back. Shadow with 2 is not a good sign, but Cow still has a 3/10 of a accuracy disadvantage. But as long as Shadow is on the 400 combo mark, I don't think it should matter. And back to the long notes. This is where Cow would probably lose some act, but no, not actually. In fact, Cow is still gaining despite all these Ellen parts. Shadow has to push through. Oh my god, the bar is shrinking a lot. This is why I really do not want Shadow to pick this. But if they win this, this is a big confidence boost.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
and Shadow
no!
and the lead goes to Cow!
No! Oh, yes!
Oh, breaks and it goes back to Shadow!
No more breaks at the end! No more breaks can be afforded at the end by either player! Oh my god,
my
if Shadow
God.
breaks at the end, it's over!
Hold on.
Not... Oh, yes,
Oh
they
my
hold it.
gosh.
Wow! That was so close!
That was ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, that made me so nervous. I lost a part of my fucking voice. Holy shit. I'm sorry for swearing. I'm so sorry for swearing. No.
Oh, it's alright. Oh my gosh, by such a thin margin. And right at the very end, oh, what a miracle.
Oh my god. You know what this means? This is gonna give Shadow a big confidence boost. Cause they wanted something rice heavy. Or technically a rice heavy hybrid. So this has gotta give them some confidence to play some of the rices.
Yeah, but we see that cow pull out their Protect here, Rice 5. This is, really fast streams, if I remember right. I think this is a really good pick from Cal. This is right when they need their Protect to halt any momentum or confidence that Shadow might have developed from that pick.
Yeah, that's true, but now they gotta be careful. Man, my voice is really, really skewed right now. I'm so sorry.
It was worth it after that exciting pick.
Okay, so let's see. The reason why I think Shadow could win this is they've had the act lead on Rice the whole time, and the confidence has got to be soaring now. And this is a 2-minute 55 pick, so even if, let's say, Shadow makes one small mistake, it's not going to matter too much. I also like the sounds of this map. Like it's like one of those nerve-wracking ones. But
Yeah.
look at Cal's act. I've never seen Cal act this well so far in this match. But hey, looks like this is why this was their Protect.
It's fun just to listen to this song. It's like very satisfying to the ears.
Look at this. The interesting thing is, despite all, this is where I'm expecting one player to miss. But hey, because like the thing about mini jacks and rolls, if you mix both of them, they're definitely gonna be mismade. And right now, no one's doing that. They're both dead center, focusing well. Oh my goodness.
Oh, but the start of that stream caught Cal totally off guard. Actually, they didn't drop.
Wait,
Oh,
this is what I was talking about. Shadow has the potential to win now. But I saw some ad drops on Shadow, so this could change. Look at Shadow's UR. They are hitting really, really early in comparison to Cow's still dead center.
And that miss, I think, levels the playing field. Actually, Cal has a really strong accuracy advantage now. Oh.
Oh, what? What?
Was that a Percy issue? Did he get Percy checked?
No way! No way!
Oh my god.
No way that happened.
Oh no.
Oh my god. That was fatal for Cow. Wow, what just happened? Here we go. Oh man, that affected one, but Shadow has been the one that's been missing a lot this match. These technical patterns, these streams are not going to be friendly for anyone. Shadow is slowly losing that lead, actually. But now they're at the 400 combo cap. And Cow will have the chance to catch up. Is it over? It's not over yet.
There's so little map left.
Oh my god, unless Shadow makes a mistake.
Oh, Shadow drops, and Cow takes it!
Wow,
oh
Cow
my gosh!
It. Oh my god, that was so brutal!
That was ridiculous.
What was that? What was that? I can't speak properly right now. Oh my god.
Another last minute clutch from the jaws of defeat. And that takes Cow to match point.
Alright. I would say Shadow should pick Insane. I don't know. I feel like Insane is the best choice.
Oh yeah, and that's what they're going for. Hybrid 3 coming out. This is do or die.
Oh man, if you want to see the tiebreaker, show your support in the chat. I've really lost my voice right now.
This match started out not super exciting, just trading picks. But those last two, man. And this is going to decide whether Cal will take the match or can Shadow bring it to tiebreaker.
This is it. This is the final one, and what a fitting length, 3 minutes and 31 seconds. This may as well just be the tiebreaker.
Oh, very early miss from Cal. Shadow's accuracy not looking too hot either. Shadow enjoying about a whole percent of accuracy lead here. Cal gaining very quickly out of that 98 range though.
Yeah, and that's a good sign. But Shadow has to hold on. I don't think this map's gonna go any easier. So this is definitely gonna give Cal a lot of chances. But
Huge
Shadow's gonna
break.
drop.
And again, dropping down to 99.05. Wow. Cal now has the accuracy and combo advantage, but he drops.
Oh man, this is gonna be a trade-off. Like, look at the act, look at the combo. It's just all the same.
Cal has a slight point lead, but for how much longer? They've actually gained up to 99.25. Shadow needs another long note section to pull back on. Hope Cal misses.
Yeah, that's true. Time is running out, really. I mean, yeah, we still have a half to go, but you want to take a lead as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. Both players holding through that. We've got another. Accuracies are stable, but Cal drops!
Oh, it's gonna give the lead back to Shadow GM!
And again!
What
is going on?
Oh my god, what was
Shadow
that?
GM drops as well, but oh my gosh. That was a catastrophic drop from Cal, dropping below 97.
Oh my goodness, that was super tragic. I have no idea what just happened. Well, that's certainly gonna increase a lot. But hey, you can't keep complacent. If you drop a lot in this section, it's gonna be traded back.
Yeah, I think nonetheless, with only a quarter of the map left, I think Shadow is fine to take this pick. When you drop that much accuracy, there's really nowhere else to go.
That's true, and like that miss from that cow that just happened, 100% probably is gonna give this win to Shadow GM.
I wonder if it was just a horrible misread or a lag spike or put his fingers on the wrong keybinds. I don't know.
It was probably that, but hey, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter now because Shadow has secured the ticket to the tiebreaker, and that should do it. We'll be seeing the tiebreaker for the first match of this round.
Yeah. Man, that huge drop in Cow's HP.
Yeah, I mean, hey, to be fair, the ratio didn't look like. Oh, okay, yeah, it was probably a PC lag.
Yeah. Welcome to the tiebreaker. This is a custom map by none other than Saimitsu. Huge shout out.
It's really cool that we're gonna be seeing a tiebreaker on the first match, and I don't know who's winning this actually.
Yeah, I can't definitively say that one player has the advantage here.
Well, we'll see now. Shadow GM, Ellen, that Cal Rice. But that's really been the story of this match so far.
Yeah, pretty much. We have a 5-minute and 2-second gauntlet ahead that is Extra Judgment. Diff name Inconceivable Punishment by Saimitsu.
Alright, 5-minute tiebreaker. I can't wait to see who's gonna come out victorious. If you want to show your support to that Cal, type that user's username. Same for Shadow GM. If you want to see Shadow GM win this, show your support as well. They'll definitely need all of that.
Give them all your energy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, from the start. Oh wow, these two players are already struggling to keep that accuracy high.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't blame them. These long notes are very easily mind blockable, and they'll definitely give you a challenge with your wrist stability and whatnot. And this rice pattern should have favored Cal, but looks like it's the reverse.
Yeah, Shadow takes an early lead here. Oh, that was a really bad miss from Cal.
Yeah, this is the part where Cal should be taking the advantage from Shadow, but look at... Oh, there we go. That's the one miss I was expecting.
Oh, and another too.
So the two misses of Cal is going to be cancelled. And the act lead is actually on Shadow's side still, so I guess the lead should still be on them.
Yeah, but the ground is much more level now, as Shadow just now brings it back up to 400 combo. It's still pretty close.
And here we go. Oh my god, this is also going to be a super close tiebreaker, isn't it? Cow! Look at Cow though. You've seen them miss a lot on their long notes, but they clutched it right there. Very impressive performance from both players.
Yeah, they're both nailing these.
Yeah, they're playing so much better than their like weaknesses, but Cal misses another time. Here's the thing though. Shadow GM is playing really well in the right sections, Cal is playing really well in the Ellen sections. Goes to show how these two players are hungry for a victory, and that's what you like to see.
Oh, and they trade misses. Neither one lost a bunch of accuracy, but Shadow GM picks up another on the way.
Oh,
and another.
That's gonna be bad. And now we're in a break section. Cal with the advantage. This is a 5k point lead. If Cal can utilize this Ellen part, like the Ellen parts, then I can. This is gonna be bad news for Shadow GM, really.
Yeah, this is actually really close. Oh, but Cal missing in the slower section.
That's gonna be bad.
Long notes catching him.
Oh my god, that was a big miss.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt a lot. Now it's a 10k advantage, but who's to say that this is over? It's not. This is a very long tiebreaker, so like, I would not be surprised if Shadow makes some little mistakes. Oh my god, these are really bad for Cal.
Oh, yeah, he's taking a lot of damage here. Hopefully he's got another physical section where he can catch up.
That's true, and that's a 1% disparity. But here's the Ellen parts, which would favor Shadow GM a lot, I would guess. But if Shadow makes a really bad rush or whatever here, Cal should be able to take it back.
Yeah, but Shadow is holding combo really well here. 1500 and counting.
Oh my goodness, and Shadow, sorry, Cow finding another miss, and Shadow, look at that combo, and that fundamental on Ellen is showing. Because, like, if you're able to combo this and still get decent active fundamentals are really good as an Ellen player, and Shadow is showing why they have that, why they're in the lead right now. Cow wasn't able to take advantage of the Rice parts, that was the problem. If Cow was able to, like, FC and get much better act in the Rice sections, Cow would have probably had the lead right now.
Yeah, some of those earlier Rice sections. And the break section, but we do have some Rice coming up here.
Oh, here we go. This is where I expect Shadow to find some
Oh!
struggles, but look, Cow is also... Oh,
A couple
unfortunately, I
misses
don't think
from
there's enough
Shadow.
time. Two
Yeah.
misses, but it's not going to be enough. Wow, look at Shadow. Well, oh, my goodness. Shadow's really struggling here, but it's not going to be enough. The damage was already done. Congratulations to Shadow GM for winning.
Yeah. Not much map left, not too many notes. I think I have to call this lead more or less insurmountable for Cow.
It is what it is, unfortunately. But congratulations to Shadow GM for a very, very, very well-deserved win. And to that Cow for having a great fight as well. This was definitely one fight for the age. It was really, really close. I could not have believed that this one was as close as it is. Oh my god.
Look
Very,
at their
very good.
300 counts. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, that's very similar. Yeah. But hey, congratulations to both Shadow GM and that Cow, but unfortunately we'll be only able to have one winner, who is going to be Shadow GM. As for that Cow, there are still a lot more opportunities for other tournaments, so hopefully you don't feel discouraged. Just a great performance from everyone in general. So yeah, it should be praised for everyone.
Yeah, we saw some really good scores on Rice maps and long note maps alike. I just want to say thank you to both these players for participating. Good luck to Shadow GM in the rest of the tournament, and that'll be it for this lone match. Our next match is 14 hours from now, and I guess we will see you guys then. Anything left to say?
Nothing else other than thank you so much everyone for watching. Please stay tuned for the future matches, and don't forget to just have fun and keep on doing what you're doing. That's all.